Hare Krishna. Today our satsang is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 52nd shloka. Lord Sri Krishna is telling here, when your intelligence has passed out the dense forest of delusion, you shall become indifferent to all that had been heard and all that is to be heard. Shrutavastasya shrutasya cha. So, Lord Sri Krishna here is telling that when you have passed out the dense forest of delusion, so what is this delusion and what is this forest? Forest is a place where you cannot have a permanent residence. It is full of dangers and it is not suitable for comfortable living. So nobody prefers forest. So this Krishna here describes the involvement of intelligence as dense forest, because the intelligence is involved in material activities, and these material activities are like a dense forest in which so much activities are taking place which has no relevance neither to you nor to God. It is like a dream that happens in the night, where it has no resemblance in practicality neither to you or to your life. But in dreaming, everything appears very factual. So in the same manner, these material activities, which are the creation of the intelligence only, are appearing to be real because of the master creation of Krishna. That is called Maya. This Maya creation, although it is not, appears factual. And because it appears factual, the intelligence is lost in it, getting fully absorbed in it. So that's why we are swept away from the path of realization and from the path of spiritualization. So Krishna is telling, until you get rid of this materialism, there is no possibility for you to get into spiritualism. So there are two ways of lives. One is material, another is the spiritual. Material world variegated into different forms, and it has innumerable activities which are nowhere related to Krishna. And intelligence and mind, because of their desires and lust, get into that and lost themselves, forgetting their real identity. So dear devotees, Krishna here wants to say a man who has crossed all this illusion, the delusion of intelligence, then he becomes indifferent to all that has been heard by him previously. That means that these all things which carries big values now become valueless to him. Even the material world itself becomes valueless to him. From gold to pin, everything has same value as useless. So that is the achievement of an intelligent person who has come to the conclusion that the material world is a useless thing. Whatever material is there is not connected with the soul. That means we, you and I. And though it is not connected with us in any manner, we, because of misidentification of ourselves as bodies, material bodies, we got lost in this. And that has created so much confusion for us. So once you get a knowledge that you are not this body, not this intelligence, then not this mind, and not even you are related with the materialism, immediately you become a different person. And that different person is become different to all this nuisance. He is not carried away by anything materialism, even though it may be very attractive thing for the deluded persons. So dear devotees, Krishna is very clear in his concept that one who has crossed the dense forest of delusion. So everybody has lost in this forest. They don't know the way to come back. It happens when one goes to the forest. He sometimes lost his way. In the same way, all the souls who are the parts and parcels of Krishna has lost their way in this forest of delusion. And who has met them? Their own intelligence. It gets so absorbed in materialism that they see profit in materialism. They see sensual joy in materialism. And there appears delusion. So dear devotees, this life is very precious and one must come to the point to end the miseries in this life. It is the rare opportunity provided by God to be given birth as a human. And even getting the human birth, if you fail to resolve your own problems, that is birth, death, old age, disease, anger, anxiety, tension, and etc. So then your life is useless. When you cannot solve your own problems, how you can solve the problems of others? And you will be a misguided person by other things. And in this way, you will lead a life of misery, confusion, and false hopes, which will perish as the time passes. So every moment is counting, every moment is precious. So instead of wasting your valuable time, you must make an search, you must make an investigation as to why you have been implicated in such a nuisance things of birth and death. Generally, the law gives death to the criminals. So you are also been imposed by death. Then what is the crime you have committed to such engaged in this ghastly warfare? So these points you must consider, search and conclude, unless and until the life will be an unsolvable question to you. And without finding any solution, you will be an adjustable position, just compromising at every state of life. And one who compromises his life can never be in a healthy condition, either mentally or physically. So Krishna wants to say one who has crossed this illusion, become indifferent to all this nonsense, like so many things, rituals, customs, religions, nations, societies, relations, all this is the nuisance created by the mind, where you can cross it and you come to the point of absolute peace. And then that absolute peace, you realize your own self, which is full of bliss, and you come to an uninterrupted enjoyment. And then otherwise you have to depend for enjoyment on the objects of the materialism, which are very valuable. And you have to pay for them, and for paying you have to do karma, and karma results in misfortune, so many things happen. So all these things pin to the point that one must be very careful in analyzing the situation and why he is in such situation. So while doing all this research, spiritual search, material search, he comes to the point of that materialism itself is deniable, non-acceptable to the souls, and it is not the fit place to live. And when one comes to this point, definitely he will make an ways to get rid of these things, and ways has been already shown by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. So if he surrenders to Krishna, then he can cross all sorts of miseries which he is facing in these present circumstances. So read Gita, read Bhagavad Gita every day. Krishna had given all possible answers to all wooding questions and burning questions also of a mind. And then definitely we will find solace at the feet of Krishna. Thank you and Hare Krishna.